Welcome to today's Inside Scoop. Today is May 26th. And yes, the regular session, ended. So what happened? All along we've been telling you there are 4 pieces to the puzzle. Tax bill, budget bill, bonding bill, transportation. Well, they went 500. They got 2 of those things agreed to. Unfortunately, 2 of the biggest were not. So ultimately, they did pass a tax bill and a supplemental budget bill. Unfortunately, they did not pass a bonding bill or a transportation bill. Or rather, they didn't pass one that they both agreed to, the House and the Senate. So this session, there were a number of people that were walking around the Capitol saying, "This is crazy." They say that every session. This year it was just a different ending, with yelling at the speaker's rostrum, bills having to physically be run from one building to the next, hoping that the light rail train did not get in their way to slow them down. 2:30 in the morning, sessions being held. So yes, it was interesting. But where are they now? Well, like I said, they passed 2 out of the 4 bills. There's a lot of conversation about whether or not the governor will call a special session, as he's the only one who can call a special session to decide the fate of both the bonding and transportation bills. The governor has a certain number of days. He said if he is presented with the bills, he will act within 48 hours. He has now been presented with most, if not all, of the bills. So he's evaluating which ones he'll sign, which ones he'll line item veto, what the process will be. Specific issues that we dealt with. First, in the supplemental budget bill, or the big finance bill, we were advocating for a 5% rate increase for home and community-based services. It did not get included. It cost too much money. They felt like they didn't need to do it this year. Unfortunate, but we kind of knew that was the reality a couple weeks ago. Spending did include nursing home moratorium money, which is good for people who are planning on doing a moratorium project. And we did not include ultimately the data collection language that we had some concerns about. Although we were negotiating with the department for a long time, ultimately that language was not included in the final bill. In the policy bill that got passed off of both floors, we had an electronic monitoring work group, otherwise known as Granny Cam Work Group. Yay! So we will be participating with a number of named stakeholders in trying to come up with a solution to what do we do about granny cams. Also included was some negotiated language on comprehensive and basic home and community-based services licensing that provides for an expedited hearing and immediate suspension in some extreme cases. Also, the all-payer claims database was extended. Another thing that we've been working on to help with some of the transitions with the Accountable Care Act and the new accountable care organizations that are forming. Trying to line up the all-payer claims database is a rich place where we look for more data and information to help you help yourselves with better quality and higher performance. Lastly, just a note of interesting passage. If you were bothered by the long times and long lines at caucuses this last year, have no fear. Moving ahead, Minnesota will move to more of a primary type system for folks so that you won't have to sit in those meetings for hours upon hours. There will be a way in which you can walk in and cast your primary vote. So, this may or may not be the last Inside Scoop, because if they call a special session, which they're really not that special anymore since they happen all the time, we will give you an update on what transpires. But for now, that is the conclusion of this year's 2016 series, subject to a special session. So thank you for watching the Inside Scoop. There you go. what if we just do something fingers instead?